Moldova'S Lana, two of my favorite girls in a battle, and I liked it a lot.
Pokemon Ranger, I choose you!
What's up, my dear boys and girls, it's Ranger Boy here, and welcome to finally another review of the Pokemon Sun and Moon anime. And this week will be the week of 2 reviews in 1 week, since I luckily caught up with the latest 2 Alola League episodes. And we start with quite the emotional roller coaster with episode 130, Mallow and Lana, Super Full Force Friendship Battle. Of course, this is one of those battles I've been looking forward to the most, since it not only involves 2 of my favorite characters in the entirety of the Sun and Moon anime, but also 2 best friends. So what could possibly go wrong? Well, if you want to know more, then grab some popcorn, grab some cookies, and let's do this! So at last, we have reached the top 16 trainers in Alola, the peak of the Gen 7 anime era. So how should the very first battle of the Alola League start? With our boy Ash, and his first league battle was... oh boy, I have a lot to say about that, but that's for later. So Ash actually wanted to use Pikachu vs Hypno, but since Faber is a cheating asshole, fuck you Faber, and desperately wanted to reach his idol Royal Mask, he spied on Ash and presumed that Meltan would be the weakest member. So what did he do? He used Hypno Psychic to bring out Meltan. Yay! And Ash is totally fine with that. And I guess everybody else is totally fine with that. And after a little back and forth, Meltan sees Hypno's pendulum, eats it, comedy face, and Meltan one-shots Hypno with Flash Cannon. The very first battle of the top 16 is a throwaway comedy match, and it's a Ash Ketchum match. Their main character. Should I continue to watch the anime? Should I really sacrifice precious time away from my work and instead to recover I dedicate time to this? Should I really do that?
Long, calm down, I know. But what if I promised you that from here on out every other match will be decent till freaking awesome?
Really?
Yes, I promised you that.
Okay, I guess I will stay. And Ranger Serena's promise takes full effect from here on out, because after some annoying cheerleading from Ilima's fangirls, it's Ilima vs Guzma, and it was really good. It started off with his Kangaskhan hitting a successful power punch on Guzma's scissor, while also boosting his attack. But since Guzma didn't fall for the same trick twice, Ilima decides to go even further beyond by using one of the things you can't use in Sword and Shield, Mega Evolution. And then he uses power punch again, followed up by a low kick. So how can Guzma overcome this mother-child combination? Simply by doing the one thing Faber did wrong, being sneaky. The right way. He figured out that if Scissor dodges the child while at the same time also using it as a shield, the mother will hesitate to execute the attack, and with that knowledge in mind, Guzma used that opening to finish off the Mega Evolved Pokemon with several X-Scissor attacks. Next is Hau vs Samson Oak, and it's a 1-minute battle. To be honest, it's a decently animated battle, but it still is just a 1-minute battle between a comedy character and a character the anime didn't really bother to build up properly as one of Ash's main rivals. Oh god, I really hope that the rematch at least will give him some justice. But now, we finally arrive at the main event, which is Mallow vs Lana, and I have to say I love this battle right here. It started as a battle of Tsarina trying to get closer to Primarina, while Lana's Pokemon is constantly attacking Tsarina from the distance with Sparkling Area, and even after Mallow gets close enough to land a hit, Lana reveals her new countermove Icy Wind to further stop and weaken her opponent. Surprised by this new move, Mallow then wants to return a Pokemon and seemingly wants to give up, but even after returning a Pokemon, Tsarina comes back out and downright refuses to give up. Lana then explains to her bestie that even though she loves that Mallow is such a caring person, she doesn't realize that Tsarina doesn't want to give up and wants to finish this battle until the very end together with Mallow. And after some flashbacks, Mallow pulls herself together and with her Tsarina they continue the battle. But even with all the efforts, Mallow's Pokemon seems to have reached her limit, so she decides to use her Z-move despite being doubtful if she can even successfully perform it. But after looking her Pokemon in the eyes, they hug each other, building up enough trust in each other so that they were able to perform Bloom Doom. And that first try was so strong that it was able to cancel out Lana's own Z-move. But with her Tsarina now weakened and also unable to move thanks to previous damage, Lana uses that opening to finish off Mallow's Pokemon with Aqua Jet. Everybody is really proud of him, and after exchanging some encouraging words to each other, the episode ends. So that's it, and without any more hesitation, ratings. What can I say about the story? From both the story and emotions point of view, the Lana vs Mallow battle was nearly everything I expected. I love how they showcase Lana's overall dominance and battle experience compared to Mallow, since Mallow's Pokemon was never able to hit or even reach Primarina once, and the more the battle continued, the more Mallow was pushed into a corner and nearly gave up on her Pokemon and herself, until both Tsarina and Lana gave her the courage to continue the battle. And even though the result of the battle was both clear and pretty much logical, I love that Mallow at least tried her best, because you guys know, I care a lot about my girl, but even a Mallow fanboy like me would have been confused if she actually won against Lana despite the lack of experience. But as good as this battle was from an emotional standpoint, from a pure battling aspect, it was not that good, since the majority of the time, Primarina was static and remained in one place while Mallow tried to reach her. But then again, it also is kinda symbolic that Mallow just can't reach Lana in regards of skills as of right now. So I didn't really like the overall execution of the battle, but at the same time I kinda did. But Mallow vs Lana was of course not the only battle which took place, so how was the rest? Let's get the worst part out first. Ash vs Faber was not good. In all honesty, it was not good. I actually wanted to go way harder on this one, but after some conversation with some of my Twitter followers who brought up some good arguments, I kinda get the nature of this battle. The purpose was to showcase that Faber is a crazy royal mask fanboy who would do everything to meet his idol, even when it means to somewhat reverting back to his older self by being a cheating guy, only to be served justice by the irony in form of Meltan, since he underestimated Meltan as the weakest Pokemon, only to get one shot by him. But if we look at the Ash vs Faber match from a battle execution standpoint, let's be honest guys, it was atrocious. Especially if you compare that battle to Ash's other league battles. No, wait, hold on, screw that. If you compare Ash's first league battle with the battles of the other members, Ash's battle is a stinker, and in my opinion it still is the worst match in the entirety of the Alola League so far. To begin Ash's journey to glory with this, I kinda have some mixed feelings, but hopefully Ash vs How will be better. And speaking of How, I'm glad that they at least gave him a little bit more screen time compared to other episodes, but a well animated but short battle against a goofy character like Samson Oak in the end makes no one legit. And this is the guy who represents the next league obstacle of Ash? Thanks to how poorly the anime has built him up, I don't care about him at all. Can we just skip the guy and go straight to Gladion or Guzma? But hey, at least my boy Guzma got a league battle which was actually really good. It's basically the direct opposite of Mallow vs Lana. Not much emotions or storytelling, but from a strategy and battle execution standpoint, it was so much better than Mallow vs Lana. So with all those things in mind, I will give the story a decent 7 out of 10. What can I say about the focus? The title, Mallow vs Lana Super Full Force Friendship Battle, says it all. Mallow vs Lana is the main event of the episode and therefore logically got the most screen time. Like I said, in regards of storytelling and emotions, it was not only the best battle within the episode, but in my opinion it was the best battle in the entirety of the Alola League so far. But as much as it hurts me, since it wasn't really that exciting strategy wise, and in that regard kinda got overshadowed by Guzma vs Ilima, I have to cut off 1 point, which still leads to a 9 out of 10. Last but not least, animation. So the animation. Oh boy, I actually was very disappointed at the start. As good as Ilima vs Guzma was, my god, the amount of repeated animation is insane. Scissors agility, repeated twice. Mega Kangaskhan's power punch, twice. X scissor, 3 times. And that wasn't the only battle where that happened. Meltan's flash cannon, twice. Tsarina's storm, twice. Primarina's sparkling area, 3 to 4 times. Like, what the hell? The only really uniquely animated battle, ironically, was the shortest battle, aka How vs Samson Oak. The eye-catching and fluent animation of Alolan Raichu was beautiful. The quick attack animation, wonderful. And I love the strobe line effects they used before Alolan Raichu used Focus Blast. But then again, because it's a 1-minute battle and because it's How vs Samson Oak, your average viewer will barely have time to appreciate all that. But luckily that's why I'm here, to show you that. To appreciate the amazing work of people like Masaki Iwane, like Aito Ohashi, like Osamu Murata, and even newcomers like Takeshi Maenami, who animated the whole Alolan Raichu battle. But the animation highlight was of course Mallow's first performance of her Z-move and the Z-move clashing, which I sadly can't tell you who animated that, since my source wasn't able to figure that out. I assume it's Ayaka Koide, but honestly I don't know. But even though the How battle and the Z-move really were the animation highlights, the repeated animation kinda stood out as well, which is why I sadly have to give the animation a 7 out of 10. So this episode scores a 7.66 out of 10, and even though I had my problems and my nitpicks, I still would recommend this episode to you guys. Anyway, I really hope you guys enjoyed this review. Review of 131 will come today as well. But until that, I see you guys in the comments down below. Bye guys!